Clair de lune from scratch. Okay, so let's transition from the end of the previous measure into the next measure, okay? And I was warning you, we're going to have a bit of a jump, so that's why this transition is quite important. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to cut out, not the whole previous measure, but just a portion of it, okay? Right from here, all right? Cut that out. I have a blank piece of paper, digital paper over here. Let's go ahead and kind of compress that a bit. And now let's go back and cut out the very next measure that we need, okay? Now we're going to have to take this apart in several portions. I don't think we're going to be able to do the whole thing. Just do it up to there, okay? So again, that next measure is going to take a bit of work to isolate all the different elements that we need to concentrate on, okay? So for right now, we're going to concentrate on just mainly the transition, okay? So let's go over here to this previous measure, and I want to focus on the right hand first, okay? So as you recall, the right hand is playing this note over here, and then these three notes over here, okay? So you're kind of going from here to here like that, okay? 5, 4, here, scooping down to 1, now 4, 2, okay? Now, we're going to do something very, very kind of strange and unusual, and we're going to be leaping up to a 3-1. I'm just going to go ahead and write out these fingerings ahead of time just so we can see what's going to happen. I'm going to show you what's going to happen with the notes. Okay? What's going to happen, we're going to be jumping from here to here. Okay? So just a quick review. Great big dog. This is a D flat up here, D flat, G, F, that's an F on the bottom, okay? G, A flat over here, C, E flat, okay? And then great big dog, D flat on the bottom, great big dog fur on top over here, okay? So let me just quickly, let's just jump ahead a tiny bit and look at these three notes, okay? And I want you to primarily look at these top fingers, 3, 4, and 5, okay? So if we were just to take the top notes, okay, it would be D flat, E flat, F, okay? And then the bottom note subsequently would be F, and then you have to stretch your hand open a little bit for these two, okay? This is a very challenging set of double notes, okay? So if you need to, you can take your hand off, and for some people this might be hard to do. Do the best you can, okay? You don't need to have everything perfectly connected in the beginning. You know, as you get more advanced, you will develop the finger muscles to be able to connect more elegantly. But you know, the pedal is going to help cover over a multitude of sins. So don't be afraid to let your pedal help you out here, okay? But essentially what's happening, you have two sets of double notes. And that's how essentially it's going to happen. The tricky thing is that from the previous measure, you're moving from here to here, okay? This black key, aim, look at this black key, aim. Now, the best thing I can suggest is there's weight here, and then there's a bit of a release. So you don't have to want to push down too hard on this last note. You almost kind of down, up, let your hand lift up lightly, and then land over here, so. Okay? Don't have to hold this last note too long, because when the pedal's down, it'll connect for you. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, let's go ahead and at least do a little bit of the left hand. Let's see what we can do. It's a very challenging run, and there's several ways we can do it. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find a finger that's easy. I think this is going to be the easiest for us. We're going to keep with smaller shapes. There's some advanced fingerings that have you kind of twisting over. I'm going to avoid that for right now. Let's just keep with simpler interval shapes that keep your hand more or less comfortable without overstretching or doing weird gymnastics, okay? So what we're going to do, if you recognize this note over here, okay, you should recognize these same three notes because we've been working on these three notes quite a bit. This is D flat, A flat, and D flat again, that octave, okay? So you want to practice this transition from here to here, okay? Get back to here, so. Okay? That's essentially what's going to happen here. Okay? And then what we're going to do in our next lesson is we're going to map out the rest of the left hand run and then get that synchronized with the right hand, okay? And we're going to see by taking little chunks of the left hand and giving it more comfortable hand positions, we're going to be doing a bit of leapfrogging to connect the runs. But if the shapes are comfortable, it won't be so bad, okay? So we're going to work on that left hand and see if we can get this wonderful run kind of put together like Lego blocks. Okay, I'll see you at the next lesson.